said, in this video right here, I'm going to show you how to make a production and a mixing template for Studio One. I'm using Studio One version 4, but I'm pretty sure it works for Studio One 3 or higher. So I'm going to show you my basic template. You know, it's good to have a template because it allows you to, make your beats faster and even makes it easier to mix them. Also saves a lot of disk space, memory, because you won't need to have like, certain plugins on every track, which I'm about to show you. So, all right, first thing you want to do is, I usually have about 13 tracks, my drum tracks, my effects tracks, the melody, the hook, as well as the drops, and then I have a track for vocals. So first you want to bring out your normal plugins you want to use. Just for this example, I'm going to use the Impact XT drum machine. Just click it and drag it right there. Also, we're going to set this to 8 bars. Come down here to the bottom, type in 9. So it's basically 8 bars. So now when we click the MIDI edit window, you can see it's 8 bars long. So yeah, that's basically what I work with. So yeah, we're just going to drag out everything. I usually have 5 drum tracks, kick, snare, hi-hat, and then 2 percussion. So we're just going to drag another one out. You drag it right under the track, then double click, it'll open up to 8 bars. So we're just going to drag this out 5 times. That's the third one. Yeah, whatever VSTs you want to use, you just drag them out. That's the 4th one. We'll go with Drum Pro on this one. Close that. So now you want to name them, which actually we should have did first, but I'll show you that. It's going to be the kick drum. Type it in, enter. Click in this space where it says the name of the VST, Impact. Going to type snare, clap, hi-hat. You just name everything you're going to do. And I usually have 2 percussions. So that's percussion 1, percussion 2. Now we want you see the track still says Impact. We don't want that. We want the name there. So we're going to delete these. We're going to click this, then hold down Shift. Click all of these. We're going to delete them real quick. After you name each track, that's when you come here. Double click and you see it says kick. Double click here, it says snare. So we want the name there. Just double click in the MIDI region. Now all the names are there. So next is the drop, which I usually use. I got a bunch of files. I got a bunch of drops. I just pull out anything for now. Got some impacts on there, saved on the Impact XT. We're gonna name that drop for the verse. Then the bass. So what do I use? Actually, I got my bass files. You want to make a track for your bass, which is, I got some bass up in, is this the one? This one right here. We're going to name that bass. Whatever VST you like to use for your 808 bass and bass lines. This track will be for that. Then next, what do I have after bass? Oh, my 2 effects. I usually have an effect sound in the verse, and then I have transition effects that goes into the hook and out the hook. Usually dope effects. This is one I like to use. So studiolink.com is their VST. Same people that make Infinity Player. That's real dope. So we're going to just name this verse effects. Then we're going to do another one. Name that transition effects, which this one will take us into the hook and out the hook. So I got the 2 effects tracks. Then I like to do one of my favorites is Track Guide VST, so we'll bring that out for the melody. Just pull out whatever your favorite VSTs are. You can always change them, but And we're going to name this verse melody. Close that out. Bring out another one, anything, it don't matter. Make another one for the hook melody. All right, it's running kind of slow. Come the hell on. Damn, why is that shit taking so long? Okay. So we're going to name this hook melody, your hook chorus melody. Then I always like to have a cymbal, usually dropping the hook, but we're going to make another track for that. Come to my files where I have my cymbals. Where the hell are they? Where are my cymbals? Most of them right here. Drag right under that, it pops up. And we're going to name this cymbal. All right, so I got my drums, got my drops, got the bass, got the effects, got the verse melody. Oh, also the counter melody, I like to add that, so we just add anything, it don't matter. I'll add expand. That's just if you want to add a second melody with another instrument. We just gonna call this counter melody. Right, so now we're gonna double click each track so that they open up. Double click. And you see everything there with the name. Next thing you want to do is come to your arranger, which is right there. See right here. If you come to this plus sign, let's see, 1, 2, 3. The fourth one over is the arranger with these squares. You click that. Basically, you label, your intro, verse, chorus. So you just double click in the top section. That's the intro, which is I usually have an 8-bar intro. Then we're gonna come over. And it automatically says verse, also automatically says intro. I'll show you how to name them. You could come down here in the right corner. You see this little bar, drag it over to make this shorter. So the verse is usually 16 bars, so we're gonna go up to 25. That's where the hook gonna come in. So the hook chorus, so you just double tap, it already says chorus. You wanna stretch that out, you got an 8-bar chorus, so 25 plus 8 brings you to 33. Next is gonna be verse 2. Now it says bridge, we want to name it. So you're gonna put the arrow right on it, right click, then double tap bridge and name it verse 2. Then tap enter and it changes the name, then you click on it. So now we're gonna scroll over 16-bar verse, so that would be 39. 16 on top of 33 would be 49. Excuse me, 49. So then we got the hook again. So we're gonna right click it and name it chorus 2 or hook 2, put whatever you want. Double click there, type it in, then hit enter. Now I click on this chorus, the green area, and we're gonna drag it over to 57. You got an 8-bar chorus. Same thing here. This is gonna be, you right click, double click verse. We wanna name it verse 3, enter. Click the green. Verse 16 bars, so let's see, 67, 73. All right. And your third chorus right there, which is going to be an 8-bar. Same thing, name it, tap enter. You always got to right click. Then we got chorus 3, 7, that goes up to 81. And then your outro, you're always going to have an 8-bar outro. So we're going to right click, double click on verse, name it outro. Enter, drag it to 89. So my beats are always 89 bars, 3 verses, 3 choruses, 8-bar outro, and an 8-bar intro. If you're doing a drill, it's gonna be longer, but you could set that how you want. If it's trap, hip hop, R&B, this is it. If you want to put a bridge in there, you could do that. I don't do bridges. I don't do pre-chorus, but yeah. So now we want to come down here where it says 1 to 9, our bars. And the bottom one, you want to type 89 and hit enter. And then you want to hit this loop button right here next to the circle. So now it's going to loop it. You want that in your template. So So we got that right there. Next, you want to come to your mix window, bottom right corner of the mix window. You could always click here and drag it up to make it bigger. But now, one of the main things you use is reverb, but you don't want to put it on every track. That's going to that's going to take up a lot of disk space on all your beat files. So we're going to highlight the drums first. Oh, one more, your producer tag, which is good. It's good to have an audio track. Let me just click here, this bottom one. If you come to the plus, where it says type, you grab, click on audio. You can name it producer tag. Also, if you're recording vocals, you want to make tracks for that. I'm gonna just name this producer tag. And you can change the color right here. Use any color. We'll just use light blue. Actually, now let me use white. Let me use something different. And double click right there. Okay. It made it longer because we did 89 bars. So I'm gonna just take the knife, cut that, delete that. So here I would put my producer tag. If you're a producer, like I said, if you are recording vocals, you want to make some vocal tracks down there, but I'm not going to do that. So we click on the mix window. You're going to highlight all your drum tracks. So we're going to click on kick, hold down shift, kick, clap, hi-hat, percussion 1, percussion 2. That's all the drums. Now we're going to right click on the track, go to add bus for selected channels. This is going to be our drum bus. You see where it says bus 1? So you're going to click on bus 1 and just name it drum bus. This is where we're going to put our one reverb. Name it, type it there. If you click on it, you can change the color, red, whatever you want to use. Come up to the top, click on the bus, click room reverb, or whatever reverb you want to use. You just type it in there. We're going to click room reverb. Choose which one you want to use. I like this one, SD, that stands for snare drum ballad, but I like that one. So now this reverb is going to affect all your drums, all your drum tracks. Then you want to highlight everything here, your drop, your bass, all your instrument and effects tracks. Also, you could for the cymbal, you could have put that with the drums. That's the counter melody. Okay, so that's all my instrument tracks. So you're going to right click on that track, any one of them. Go to add bus for selected channels right here. Choose that. And you're going to name it instrument bus. You just double click in that area and name it. Once you're done, hit enter. You could click there, choose a color or whatever. We just go with that. Now your next bus is going to be, because you got to have a filter bus, you got to have a master bus and a vocal bypass. So next is going to be the, I'm going to do the filter bus next. So you're going to highlight the drum bus and the instrument bus, just these two. Right click, click add bus right there. This is your filter bus, or for your like a sequencer effects, stutter edit, shaper box, looperator. You don't want to put it on every track, so again, double click, name it filter bus or whatever you want to name it. Hit enter, and if you have a favorite like looperator, you could just click there, type in looperator, and just select it. But I use different ones, so I'm gonna leave it blank. But yeah, you want to stutter edit, whatever. You want a tape stop effect, you would pull that up here and put it on the filter bus. So next is the vocal bypass bus. So we're gonna come to the vocal track, which is my producer tag. If you got a couple of vocal tracks, you just highlight all of them, right click, choose add bus for selected track. We're gonna name that vocal bypass. So if you're doing like a tape stop, you might not want it on the vocals or whatever. You might want to stutter on the drums and instruments, but you might not want it on the vocal bypass. So, once you name it, hit enter. So just remember your vocals is going to that. so the stutter won't affect it. So if you do want to stutter on the vocals, you'd have to put it on the vocal bypass. Just click that and click it right there. But and so next is going to be the master bus, which you're going to click your filter bus and your vocal, because like if you click solo on a filter bus, you see everything, the instrument bus, the drum, everything's highlighted except for the vocal tag because it's not supposed to be. So again, click the vocal bypass, hold shift, click filter. Now you're gonna right click, go to add bus for selected channels, and you're gonna name this your master bus right there. Here's where you put your mastering effects. Like, if you do it in Studio One, you can put your whatever, your limiter, your compressor, expander, stereo width expander, same thing. Your EQ. I'll show you one also. If you go to inserts, this arrow, click there, go to mastering. They got a lot of good presets. I like to put fatten things up on there. You see everything pops up. Me, I take the limiter off. You don't have to, but this makes the music just sound thicker and wider. Like it uplifts it. So me, I remove the limiter, and then you'll be able to hear it. It's good to have it off while you're making the beat. Um, then once I finish the beat, that's when I turn that effects on. It makes everything just sound thicker, more full. Um, so yeah, that preset right there, that's a good one to use. But yeah, your mastering effects you would put there, and also the mix tool. I'm gonna show you right here. Mix tool. We're gonna click this, click hold shift. I'm actually no, don't hold shift, click it. Come to the plus, type in mix tool. This is gonna help you with your volumes. Right there. Click on the arrow for the mix tool, click expand. You can bring the gain up a little, which is to the right. Click on this little white thing. I'll bring it up a little. So whenever you need to adjust your volumes, you don't really want to mess with this while you're making the beat. Use this right here, bring it down, turn it to the left or bring it to the right to turn it up, to bring up the volume while you're making the beat, or use the volume on the VST. Let me close this for a minute. Then you want to, hold on, let me see something. Yeah, hold down Alt. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, hold down Alt. You just want to click on it and drag them over. We're going to put one on every track. Hold on, let me expand it. Let me remove this. So you're just going to click on it and drag over. Actually, you don't need to hold down Alt. Click on where it says Mix Tool. Just drag it over to every track. Because you want to, just to the instrument tracks. And hold on, let's just do your drum, yes, all those tracks where your MIDI's gonna be and all that. And you could add one to the tag. I don't really need it there for the producer tag, but, and then you don't put them here on your buses, you don't need that. And so yeah, that's my, pretty much that's my basic template. I'll show you one more thing you can do. I'm gonna show you how to save it too. For the hi-hats and snares, for the hi-hat rolls and snare rolls, I like to, actually you could delete these if you want to do it, if you use the drum pattern editor. I'm going to show you delete these, the hi-hat, and okay, so we're going to click on the snare track, hold up, damn it. Click on the snare track, we're going to come to event, come down to insert pattern, so put it there. Let me see something. Yeah, don't worry about the fact that it say pattern. Like once you do your snare pattern, add the rolls. I'll show you how to transform it to MIDI, but yeah, let me click here, add one here. Click on the hi-hat track, go to event, insert pattern, drag it out to 8 bars. So now you want to click on your edit window, and you have a choice. You could use the piano roll or the drum one. I like the drum one. The spaces are bigger. And we got 8 with 64 steps. Come to steps, choose 64, that'll be 5 bars. I like to do that. 32 would be 3 bars, but I keep it on 64 steps, so let me just pull up a hat right here. I showed you how to do the rolls. I just want to show you this real quick. And this one too. So where we at? F#1 right there. You could actually use this to lay down the start for the hat. Right there, click that. And then when you come to this bottom left corner, click this like line, looks like a waveform. Click that. And you want to click on repeat to add your rolls. And you can add 2 rolls, whatever, add 1. You don't want to put them in yet, but you might want to add this to your template. Just lay down the hats, excuse me, god damn it, lay down the snares. Click this first one, and come to this one right here where the arrow is. Move that to beat 5. And you got your snares. Just erase that first one. That's your snares right there. And when you click on repeat, you can add your snare rolls, but that's a good way to have that in your template. Then come to the hats, highlight it, click edit, 64 steps, just choose a hat. Let me bring up that drum machine, any hat. So F#1. So you could just lay down the hats right there. And of course, like I said, your rolls, you could do it like that, which is all 16th notes running through. Click on the repeat and just add your rolls in. When you're making the beat, you don't have to do it now, but you can have that already in your template right there. So now we're just going to save it. I'm going to show you how to save it. Just come up to File, left corner, come down to Save as Template. So you're going to name it whatever. Give it a name that you're going to remember. New template. You shouldn't have to describe it, but I'll put template with buses. And you can add an icon. Just click these 3 dots. You don't have to do that, but it kind of helps. You can click there and come to any pick you got, any pick or whatever. Just grab any pick you got. Which one was I using? My little face one. Click on it, click open. It may say the size is limited, so do you want to scale image? Just click yes, it'll pop up. Then you click OK, and it saved it. So now, when you go to File, New Song, it should show up, yeah, new template right there. I got a few in there. But you should save it, so whenever you open up Studio One, you click on New Song, and then you choose your template, or it'll show it in the list. You just click on it, click OK, and it'll open up everything. See, it's loading up the VSTs and everything right there. So that's how you work faster. You have your snares already in place. You could add more, switch it up. Got your hi-hats, got your buses for your reverb, your tape stop, whatever. Got all your tracks, got all your favorite VSTs loaded. And you got your arrangement, intro, verse, and all that at the top. So that's how you do the template. Please hit that thumbs up. Helps me get the video out there, get more views. Share this video with anyone that use Studio One. Make sure you subscribe. We got some drum kits, free drum sounds, and some loop kits I'm gonna have. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, or leave a comment on what VSTs you like to put on your template or some other stuff you think would be good. for your template, just drop that in the comments. And yeah, that's about it. Look out for the next video.